My name is Drew Dickerson. I'm Director of Media Relations and Communications for the A-10 Conference. And I want to make this short and sweet, so I just want to welcome everybody. We'll go through, have a couple speakers, and then have a Q&A session for the media immediately following. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the Commissioner of the A-10 Conference. She's in her 6th year as Commissioner. And in that tenure, she has brokered several landmark deals for the A-10, including a comprehensive media rights agreement last year, an agreement with Barclays Center for the Men's Basketball Championship, and we have another landmark announcement today. So without further ado, Commissioner Bernadette McGlade.
Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it, and welcome to everyone here. It's a pleasure to be here. And on behalf of the Atlantic 10 Conference, I'm going to get right to the announcement. We are extremely proud to announce this partnership between the conference and the City of Richmond and the Richmond Coliseum, that we will hold the Atlantic 10 Women's Basketball Championship here in the Richmond Coliseum for the next 3 years. The Atlantic 10 has a storied history in the tradition and the success in women's basketball, but so does the City of Richmond and the Richmond Coliseum. I was present here in 1994 when UNC won their first NCAA national championship. And I have to admit, I am a Tar Heel. So it was an exciting time, certainly in the history of women's basketball, but also it's hard to believe that that has been close to 20 years ago. And when we're here this March in 2014, it will be 20 years ago since that first women's national championship was won right here in this great city. We're looking forward to it. Our student athletes, our coaches, I actually just flew in last night from our fall business athletic directors meetings, and we actually were hosted having those meetings at the newest NBC Sports Studios up in Connecticut. So there was a lot of excitement and certainly a lot of enthusiasm looking forward to this announcement today. Before I leave the podium, I certainly have to recognize some folks here and some special individuals and outstanding professionals and say thank you, not only from me personally and professionally, but thank you on behalf of the Atlantic 10 Conference. And you're going to hear from Mayor Dwight Jones in a few minutes, and so certainly, I want to thank you, Mayor, and it's a thrill and an honor to be here in your city. And let me tell you, the women and the brand of basketball that you're going to see, it's going to do you proud. So you're going to be excited. Certainly from the City of Richmond, I'd like to thank Dr. Norman Merrifield, the Director of Parks and Recreation and Community Facilities. Really appreciate all that you and your staff have done. Ray Chavis, the Recreation Program Coordinator, who I had the opportunity to talk with a few minutes ago, and Jack Berry also had the opportunity. Outstanding individuals, and just looking forward to working with all of you as we go forward. From the Coliseum, Dolly Vogt, sorry. You will hear from Dolly. You're wondering whether I was going to get that right or not, huh? And we're looking forward to working with you and certainly with your staff. The Coliseum and SMG, thrilled to death. Dwight Johnson, Lisa Williams, and certainly Corey Peterson. Corey's done a fine job, and we just love the working relationship that we have with him. I do want to recognize our special folks that are here in attendance from the Atlantic 10. I'm going to save my staff to say thank you to them at the very end, but I'd like to recognize the George Mason University, and you folks, just give a wave so people can talk with you after this press conference. Sue Collins, and she is the program administrator and senior women's administrator, has come down from Fairfax, and Nyla Mollison, head coach at George Mason, and in her first year, and so we're certainly looking forward to that. Laurie Suggs, is Laurie here? There you are, Laurie, I didn't see you when you came in. From Richmond, Laurie is here, the program administrator, and certainly their head coach, Michael Schaefer. Great to see you, and looking forward to being here in the backyard. And from VCU, John Palumbo, Deputy Director of Athletics. They are John, and also Sophia Wright is here, who is their program administrator as well. Jill Dunn, the assistant coach, is here, and Marla, the head coach, is out on injured reserve today, but we certainly have Jill here representing VCU. And most importantly, not that all of us professional working people aren't important, but certainly I want to give a special recognition. And the student athletes, why don't you just stand up so people see who you are? I know we've got some student athletes from Mason, Richmond, TCU. Ladies, you're going to have the experience to be in this inaugural championship here, and so we're going to be looking forward to seeing you on the court in a few short months. So that will be a very exciting time. And last but not least, I certainly would just want to say a thank you to my staff, who really has done yeoman's work in working with everyone here in the city and at the Coliseum. And our women's basketball assistant commissioner, who you will be seeing a lot of, and I know her reputation precedes her, so she needs no introduction, but Wendy Larry. Wendy, where are you? And Wendy has just a wealth of experience and is a legend, certainly in the sport of women's basketball, and she knows how to do it. And I'm just fortunate that she's on the staff of the A-10. And then Debbie Richardson, who's our senior associate, who also works with our championships operation, is here somewhere, I know. Oh, there she is. And a special thank you to my communication staff. Caitlin is around here, and also Chris Kilcorn is here, and Dwight Dickerson is here. And so we've got a lot of people. Again, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to answering any of your questions. And it truly is an honor to announce this partnership.
Thank you, Commissioner. At this time, I'd like to ask Mayor Dwight Jones to come up and join us. An active public servant in Richmond for over 35 years. He was an instrumental part of making this agreement happen. And before you speak, Mayor, we have a special presentation for you.
You have to have something for the office, right? Absolutely, right? The mayor gets the special coaster for his coffee cup in the morning, and it's our pledge at the Atlantic 10 Conference: great people, great places, and extraordinary opportunities. And this again is another one of those examples.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and this is a great day for the city of Richmond. Thank you, Drew and Commissioner McGlade. We are so happy to have you here today, and let me just say from the beginning, welcome to the Atlantic 10, welcome to the RVA. We're very happy to be able to make this announcement today. I tried to keep it under my hat, tried not to let it get out, but some stories you just have to tell. And this is such a great story that we wanted the media to have it as soon as they could. So this conference coming to Richmond is great news for our city, and we're proud to have the winning bid to have this event here. You talked about the storied history of the A-10, but we have a storied history as well as being related to and working with collegiate athletics and particularly college basketball. And this announcement today allows us to keep that tradition alive. We've had extensive experience in hosting conference championships at the Coliseum, and we look forward to welcoming your teams. We look forward to welcoming your coaches and your fan base to the RVA, and we know that you're going to have a wonderful time in the new Richmond, Virginia. We've been focused on sports tourism for a while. We know it's a big draw to the city, that it means a lot to us in terms of our economic base and expanding our brand, and that we can't wait to welcome all of the folks who are going to be following the tournament from the 13 universities across 7 states and Washington, D.C. The estimated impact on the city is about $2 million, and if that goes up, we'll be happy. But we're happy just to be able to welcome you to the city of Richmond. So thank you, Commissioner, for your kind words, and we look forward to a long and fruitful relationship. This is going to be great for you, but it's going to be great for us, and we look forward to working with you in that regard. I want to take a moment to just thank those on the city side who helped put all of this together. And so I want to thank Dr. Norman Merrifield from Parks and Recreation, Dolly Vogt, and Dwight Johnson on her team, and also Anitra Bourne from our tourism director, Lee Downing, our economic development director. All of those who have helped put all of this together. Jack Berry from the Convention Bureau or the Richmond Region Tourism. That's the new name. All right, I've got it right. But thank you all for putting this together. So let's just really celebrate this fact that we're having the A-10 here, and I look forward not only to just being the host, but to being at the games and, you know, throwing my voice out, cheering for you guys. Thank you so much.
And we have one more speaker. She's been referenced a couple of times already, but I want to go ahead and bring her up. The regional GM for SMG, she oversees Coliseum operations in conjunction with Dwight Johnson. She has a long history with the Coliseum, having been general manager there as well. So Dolly Vogt.
How exciting is this? I am so delighted that we are going to be hosting the A-10 in women's basketball. And as a woman, I can tell you, this is so exciting for me. It's going to be our collective job to get everyone from the region in to see this wonderful conference. So we're so excited. I'm going to just say that this long-term relationship is going to branch out to the community. We have our corporate cares program will engage our corporate leaders and corporations to be involved in this conference and to bring the kids, the City of Richmond kids, and get them to see this conference. It's so important that the community embraces this event. So thank you, A-10, for choosing Richmond. I can't thank you enough. This is very dear to my heart, but I have to tell you, my team, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, the city, really came together on this one. This deal was done in literally a week and a half, okay? And I can tell you, without the team, all of us together, this would not have happened. So welcome A-10 and successful tournament. Thank you so much.
That concludes the press conference portion. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. We are looking forward to being in Richmond this coming March for the women's basketball team. Thank you.